Hello and welcome to an episode of Item Check. Today we have decided to look at the SHIEKAH Slate from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, what is the SHIEKAH Slate? Well, the SHIEKAH Slate is the very first item you obtain in the game, and it can be used for various things, such as the replacement for bombs, magnesis, stasis, and those selfies. Now, when I looked into The Legend of Zelda, and it just so happened to coincide with my physics exam, I started to wonder how powerful the SHIEKAH Slate actually was. For this, I took the example of the magnesis ability, as the stasis one is a really complicated one to measure, as that requires calculating potential and kinetic energy and the laws of momentum. Anyway, the magnesis ability is discovered in the Shrine of Oman Ao, weird name, and allows the player to move any type of magnetic object such as iron. For this calculation, it is assumed that the blocks Link carries around with the magnesis are iron, which are both magnetic and a popular metal, which is why there are so many of them around Hyrule. Okay. So the first thing we need to know is the mass of the boxes. For this we must use the formula density equals mass divided by volume, rearranging for mass. First we have to find the volume though. For a cube, volume equals length times breadth times height, and as the squares equal on all sides, we just have to get the height. Now, Link has an approximate height of 165 centimeters at 5'4" and can be seen in the footage from the Game Grumps episode. We can approximate that the boxes are at least 180 centimeters high. Combine this with the formula and you get the total box volume of 5.83 meters squared. Now, we need the density, and recorded density of iron in our universe is 7,870 kilograms per meter cubed, and for this video I am assuming our universes in-game and out are the same. Now we use the formula, and this shows us that the total mass of the box is 44,716 kilograms, taking into account that the box is solid in some cases such as in shrines. Now we move on to the next step. How heavy is the box? Well, using a quick formula of weight equals mass times gravity, with our planet's gravity at 9.8 newtons, we can calculate it to be 438,218 newtons of downward force acting upon the box. So now that we have found out this force, we can calculate the energy required to lift it, say, 10 meters into the air. By using the formula energy equals force times distance, we can calculate that 438,218 newtons times by 10 meters equals 4,382,180 joules of energy, which is a shockingly large amount of energy, but it makes sense to lift the box. This is the amount of energy the SHIEKAH Slate would have to generate, possibly more if it is to use extra to get it to this height. So how much is this in real life? Well, assuming it is a rather basic battery, your phone can hold around 15,120 joules of energy. The SHIEKAH Slate has the same amount of joules produced at a power plant. So, yeah, this is a pretty large number. Well, that about sums up the entirety of the video, and I will mention that I'm not a scientist or anything, just an interested nerd, but these results only give an average on what the slate can produce. And if any of you still have your doubts about the slate, just remember, it has the processing power of Google Maps, instant kinetic blasts, and the ability to turn any form of kinetic energy into potential energy, and can raise towers. Thank you all for watching my first episode. I wish you all a good day.